complementary and supplementary angles, and solving for unknown angles. Find the measure of the complement and supplement of 36 degrees. First, we're going to find the measure of the complement of 36 degrees. Complementary angles have a sum of 90 degrees. So for instance, if we had two angles, let's say we have this angle represented by the blue color and this angle represented by the green angle, the sum of these angles together would equal 90 degrees. Since I want to find the complement to 36 degrees, I'll set up an equation of x plus 36 equals 90. This means that the complement plus my angle will equal 90 degrees. I'll solve for x by subtracting 36 from both sides, and I get x equals 90 minus 36, which is 54 degrees. So the complementary angle is 54 degrees. Now I'm going to find the supplement of 36 degrees. And supplementary angles have a sum of 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is the angle measure of a straight line. So if I had an angle represented by the green and then another angle represented by the blue, the sum of these two angles together would equal 180 degrees. I know that one of my angles is 36 degrees, so I can set up an equation to solve for the supplement. This will be x plus 36 equals 180. You can subtract 36 from both sides. X equals 180 minus 36, and 180 minus 36 is 144. So the supplement of 36 degrees is 144 degrees. If x equals 61 degrees, find the measures of angles 1, 2, and 3. Here we have a diagram of two lines that are intersecting. And we know one angle, which is x, and that angle is 61 degrees. We want to find angles 1, 2, and 3. If we look down at our notes, we need to know what vertical angles are. And vertical angles are the pair of opposite angles formed when two lines intersect. So for instance, if we have two lines that intersect, then the vertical angles would be in this position. So they're the pair of opposite angles. So here we have vertical angles, and then we also have another pair of vertical angles that are here. So the two green are vertical and the two blue angles are vertical. Another property is that vertical angles have the same angle measure. So that means that if this green angle was x, then this other green angle is also x. They have the same angle measure. If we go look at our diagram, we know that x is 61. Well, x is a vertical angle to angle 2, so that means that 2 has the same measure as x. And that tells us that 2 is equal to 61 degrees. So we know that angle 2 is 61 degrees. And this is the notation for angles. We usually write a little m with an angle sign and then the angle number. And that just tells me that it's angle 2. Now I want to find angles 1 and 3. And 1 and 3 are also vertical angles. So I know whenever I find angle 1, I'll also know angle 3 because they equal the same measure. If we look at this diagram closely, x and 1 make a straight line. And remember, straight lines have an angle measure of 180 degrees. So this means that x plus angle 1 equals 180 degrees. In other words, they form a straight line. I know that x is 61, so I'll substitute in a 61 into my equation, and now I'm going to solve for angle 1. So I'll subtract 61 from both sides, and I get that angle 1 equals 180 minus 61, which is 119 degrees. So angle 1 is 119 degrees. And again, since angle 1 is 119 degrees, angle 3 is also 119 degrees because they are vertical angles. And these are my answers to the problem.